wanna know I'm full of self-doubt. And to be honest, it has never brought me down. No, 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 no. I'm really glad I'm not walking around believing my inflated ape brain figured it out. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Like and I'm really glad I don't take part in your big search for who you are. And I don't care that I sound arrogant, but knowing who you are is just for amateurs. And suddenly you realize, yeah, that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Oh, still everything you ever thought you were made me cry. To be honest, it made me wanna die inside. And I'm sure I did, but just a little bit. And suddenly you realize that everything you'd ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize, 'cause everything I ever thought I was made me cry. Yeah, and suddenly you realize that everything you ever told yourself were lies. And believe me, I can sympathize. Still everything you ever thought you were made me cry.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. So, Foodie Beauty just got off of her, what's it called? Like taco? Think so, right? Taco Hell, where she talked a lot of shite once again. Don't worry, I'm looking for something specific. I was supposed to have had it, but for some reason I don't. Welcome everybody. Smash that like button. Hi, that I'm Chick, Janine, Therese, it ain't that. Sell Catty. Hi there. Ree, what's up? Wide Awake, Jessica Maite Rory, Hippie Easter, Brunette, Dixie, Layla G, Ree again, Sweet and Spicy Beauty. What is up? Kenzie, Janine, Jericho D, Quixie, Shane, Jen Puff, Piece of the Brony Collection, Kathy Ann, Deb F. And we got Kenzie, Alexis. Hi there, Kelly Wade as well. Kathy Ann, Janine T. Let me add Kitsune, and I'll also gotta look at something, and then we're gonna do a catch up. So if anybody is behind, I will tell you what's going on. Dazed and confused. What's up? Hey there, Karina. How you doing? Kitsune, what's up?
Never much. How about you, Monty?
I'm all right. So you were here. We were here earlier, talking and whatnot, kicking it. She was in Cornwall at that time, but now she has the letter from Gatineau police stating that they pretty much closed her complaint against Nader, allegedly. So
Yeah, I
that's
saw that. She is big mad.
yeah, but she okay. Let's say it came from Gatineau the 29th. Which day was the 29th? Because the 30th was my birthday, so that was a Saturday. So let me make sure. Yeah, so the 29th was a Friday. So she should have gotten this letter because it's literally right next door. She should have gotten this letter in the next few days after the weekend. So she's been holding on to this letter and keeping it a secret, maybe just in case she got what, like caught? Is this it? Anyways, let me share that letter. Give me a second. Let me share my screen here. Shout out to who has this on the farms. Giddy up. So this is the letter. Let me full screen. And basically that's what it says in French. Basically saying that they've closed whatever complaint she has on Netter's dossier, which is his case, her whatever complaint she has, and right there it says Gatineau Police, Ville de Gatineau Police, right there, 29th of April 2022. And that's it. This is the letter that she showed because she was in a lot of shite. All right,
What?
Hippie Easter, hello.
Hold on just a second. I'm on a chat.
Hippie, you're live.
Sorry, just a second.
All right, Hippista. Hold when you're back. You're back. Martha is here. What do you think about all of this, Martha? What do you think, Martha? Martha is not impressed. Everybody. Well, what can we say about this? If you want to say something, then please come up, say your piece. There's a lot to say. This is a hot mess. She probably got this letter. Of course, no. I'm gonna say she got it last week. Like they're literally cities right next door to each other. So what's May 17th? Whatever ongoing matters he has. Remember, he still has the matter, even with Delphine. Remember, he was asking for like $7,000 or $12,000. Like, yeah, we everybody online just has $7,000 or $12,000 to hand out to him lying around there. Yeah, let me just get my 12K and give it to you, Natter. That's it, right? Because that makes sense. So he still has Delphine matters, he still has May Anderson matters, and he still has matters allegedly, supposedly with other people. So he has a wealth of matters before the courts, wherever these courts are, wherever they are in Canada. But yeah, that is what's going on.
Hello. I'm
Hey,
so
P,
sorry. Am
no
I
problem.
okay? Am
Yeah,
I
you're fine.
reverberate? Okay. My loving hubby brought me a bar of my favorite chocolate. So that's what he was trying to give to me. So sorry, but the chocolate's more important. But love y'all.
So, what do you think about this whole entire situation right now,
Oh, this
Hippie?
is just a mess on wheels. This is just hell on wheels. I don't know what's going on. Uh I don't know what's going on. Cuz we know they were there. We know they were together and why is
Mm-hmm.
she sitting here saying, "Oh no, I'm not and I can't and I don't want to and whatever." I just God, and I would have hated to be any of the other people at that hotel last night. Absolutely, because I'm pretty sure they screamed, yelled, hollered, and whatever.
Actually, people are bringing something up. The letter could be fake. Let me look back at this because
Yeah,
I don't want to
I
be
think that
rude. I don't want to be rude, but why isn't the Ville de Gatineau in color? I don't know. Is this something that I don't know Gatineau police did? I thought this would their insignia would be in color. I don't know. I'm gonna look into this because you can't be doing this stuff of faking these police letters because that is a very serious offense.
right. I could see if they had sent it to her email and she had printed it off. that it would be black and white. But I'm pretty sure that most official things have their own letterhead, and it's not black and white for a purpose, for this purpose that you
Hmm.
cannot reproduce it.
Yeah, exactly. So if she did actually, I'm not saying that she did do this, but if she did fake this, she's gonna be in so much shit right now for doing this and posting it online because this is not okay. This is a very serious offense. Natural Ginger, we have you live.
Oh, Ginger, my sweetie. Hey.
Hello, hi.
And Katsumi, I'm sorry I didn't say hey to you too, and
Hi.
I didn't say hey to you earlier because in the last go because I didn't sound real good evidently. But hey, you two, love.
Hi, Hippie Easter, hi Kitsune, hi Monty.
Hi.
Isn't it funny? Isn't this funny? This little mini rage she's been having. The letter could be real. I don't know. I don't know what official letters look like from the Canadian Crown.
Yeah, it could be. I'm not saying that it is. I don't have that information right now, but I'm sure somebody could find out if it's real or not.
Yeah. Well, it said the 29th of April on it, didn't it? Or something?
Yes, it did.
So she got it at the beginning, probably of May.
Yeah,
Just
of
at the
course. Last
beginning.
week, yeah.
And so why hasn't she's been saying that she can't speak about him because of said court case, but she knew the court case was tits up. So why has she not been able to talk about it? She's a lying sack of shit. She really is.
Right.
But it's funny because she's raging. She's ragey poo. The
Yeah.
blob in the knob. That's brilliant.
Linibo says, Monty, could that be what Koki was dancing and celebrating on his second channel 13 days ago? Remember when I brought that up? I'm like, this seems like a celebration of a sorts.
Yep.
Too much to where it makes me question. They are celebrating. Yes, it was the celebration 13 days ago. So that lines up with her telling him or him being notified as well that they're not going to pursue the charges against them.
They will have got notified at the same time, I imagine.
Yes, they would have. Yes. See, I caught it.
Yeah.
Yep. And now that
He did,
he's
Monty,
not on the line anymore, he can just tell her to go.
Hippie Easter, you're sounding crispy again. You might want to come out.
Let me go out.
Come back in again.
And make sure I have the link. Okay.
Okay, darling. Yeah, so let's see what chat's saying. Nobody believes her. Everybody's thinking it's yes, Monty did call it Jericho. He did. He said that there's some reason why they are celebrating while he was doing all that mad big fish, small fish, cardboard box dancing.
Right, exactly. So here we go. Now we know. So he still has a lot of matters, like I've said. The May Anderson matter, the Delphine matter, which is his ex, and other matters allegedly, supposedly with other ladies. So there's a lot still going on here. Hey Cecilia. Hey everybody. Hey Buddha bitch. What's up? How you doing?
Hi Buddha. So I was watching it in Gary's live, and I missed the beginning of it. So has she approached what she said about being caught on the knob and the
No, she does the same thing she does. She will focus on anybody in the chat who is telling the truth, such as we know you were with Netter. We saw you in the knob, and we found out which motel you were at, and then she'll focus on blocking them and telling them off and calling them liars, as she usually does.
Yeah.
Yeah, if she knows what you're telling is true, she'll focus on you and get rid of you. If she knows what you're telling isn't true, she'll leave you alone and let you keep saying it in the chat. That's what she always been doing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And she was kept going, God, no, and lots of eye rolling and fast eating. She was really squirming. It was fantastic to see.
Yeah, exactly. Andrea, you are
Hi,
live.
Andrea.
Hi, I can only stay for like a a few minutes. Like, this is really getting interesting, much more interesting than I thought. So I'm happy I could be here with you guys to watch it in real time. Isn't this interesting?
How so? What's your opinion on the whole thing with the letter?
Well, the letter, everything she's ever shown the internet has been fabricated in some fashion. Um, the pictures of Natter's body, pictures of herself, any kind of correspondence between her and these alleged boyfriends. Whenever she's presented information, to try to sway an audience one way or the other, it's always been called out, whether it's a font that is just wrong, just mismatched fonts in a text message, or I mean, there are much smarter people than her, looking into everything she's doing. So when she tries to say she wasn't in a place and someone says, yeah, you were, what's this? Someone's already looked at that letter. The first thing I noticed was the same thing you noticed, Monty. The letter, I thought, why isn't that ink darker? I feel like they have letterheads, like the paper is, whenever something is issued from the government, they always issue things in a manner that, especially from an authority, it's always issued in a manner that shows that it's an official letter in case another official has to see it. So maybe you and I, we're suspicious just because it's coming from her, but another official, like another officer of the court or another detective or someone from that agency, will be able to look at the letter and say, this doesn't have any of the authenticators that we use for our communication. So maybe there's a number in a corner, or maybe there's the kind of paper that it was used, or just the straight up letterhead looks really weird to me. I mean, I don't know. I've never seen a letterhead from any matter of fact, I've never seen letterhead from any police station, but I've definitely had court documents. I've definitely had official documents from civil authorities, like parking tickets and letters from offices and things like that. And they've always had some kind of the ink in that document looks very pale to me. So in other words, if she printed that off, or first of all, if it was emailed, it's highly suspicious. If she says she got it in an email and she's printing it off from a PDF, maybe that's why the ink looks so pale. But if it's something she got in the mail, it just reads. I want to see the envelope it came in. I want to see the signatures at the bottom. You know what I mean? Like the whole thing. I want to see the font. I want to see if it was justified or if it was left justified, or right justified. I want to see
Amen,
Andrea. Amen.
Yeah, what did you cut out of it, Andrea? Could you see? I couldn't see it.
To me, the font looks very suspicious. I mean, I know, never mind, it's in French. I get that it's going to be in French, and I get the European dating. And I'm not a specialist at all. I don't know, but to me, the letterhead looks, very, I think that should be in color, if it's a letterhead.
Isn't she a mademoiselle? Not a madame.
She is a mademoiselle. She's not married. A madame is for a wife. I always thought. I don't. I haven't taken French in a very long time, but mademoiselle is, for a lady that is not married traditionally. So it screams fake. And also I'm not sure, but I was thinking that there would also be is there also an English translation? I feel like it should come in a few different translations as well.
Well, I would think that she would have requested English.
That's what I was thinking, because she's communicating everything in English. She has communicated everything in English, exactly, because she's not a Francophile. She doesn't speak French. So for them to send any kind of official correspondence in her a language that's not primarily hers, and then for her to not show the English. I think she's banking on the fact that most of her audience is English speaking, and will catch grammar mistakes, and will catch language that is not professional, that we can readily tell, like, didn't,
Google
you
Translate.
know. So I think she's exactly, hippie. I think she's banking on us not knowing business professional French. And that's why it's in French. There's no way that I would, even though I'm an American and I go to Canada, and I God forbid I have some situation where I need to talk to the police, I highly doubt they're going to send me. They might send me a correspondence in French, but I bet just for the legality, they have to send me something in my they have to hire somebody to send me something in a translation. So of my language, or they have to provide me with some kind of service, like for translation services, whatever. None of that is on that letter. I didn't see it. So the fact that it's in French, one, is, not that surprising, but the fact that that she did not show the English version of the letter is very interesting, because it's not hard to slide that extra letter in the envelope. That's just what I mean. When I flew through Canada, on the way home from Japan, and yeah, I had stuff in French, but by golly, I had an English translation right next to it, and that was just going through the airport. So it's interesting. It feels fake. It looks fake. Everything about it screams fake. Everything she's ever shown the internet has been faked. So that's my take on it. I just think it's getting very interesting very fast. And I'm like, well, this is the interesting that I needed. This is it, Chantal. Just keep digging, And it's just like, for people to have screamed at her, like, this guy does not love you. This guy has never loved you. This guy will never love you. This guy hasn't given you any indication that he's ever going to love you. You know he doesn't love you. And then she's just like, making these statements to maybe drum up interest. But I mean, do we really think that Natter's going to marry her? Is that what's it's all coming down to? Like, what is going on?
I think it could be I don't know, because it's Quebec, and they probably might just send them in a French language. I don't know, and expect you to find the translation. Although if it would have been in Ottawa, you would have got it in both languages, I imagine. I think
exactly. Yeah, I
rule
feel like
about that, but they might be different because it's actually French Canada and not, well, whatever. I don't know. But is Nard going to marry her?
I don't think.
I doubt it. But,
I think if she would have to say, she would have to literally show him the money. That's the only way.
Okay, y'all. Latino girl says that FFG says the French is perfect, and FFG knows her French, so I guess she read it. She was able to read it.
So what? What did it say? Did it sound?
She didn't. I mean, that's all I know. I'm just reading the chat that they said FFG said that the French was perfect. So now we need FFG or somebody who knows French. Lord, I barely know English, and I do know Texan, but somebody needs to come and let us know what the letter said.
I mean, to me, it doesn't look like any. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't study forgeries. I just know every official correspondence that I've received from anything, that font is highly suspicious. Just saying. So, I mean, and I've taken business correspondence classes like back in the day, but if they drop the charges, I mean, I'm sure she was more than willing to go back and do whatever bidding he wanted. I mean, it certainly would free her to talk about Natter and use him for content again. So maybe they're just like, well, both of our channels are tanking. We got to do whatever we have to do to secure the bag. So
okay,
it could be real, but
yeah. And DG said in the chat that the letter was perfect, and the French is good. So we
Well,
just need we absolutely need somebody who's a French, academic in here.
I think the letter's real. I don't know. I've got this feeling that
it could
is.
be. It looks fake, but it could be real. I mean, to be honest, her showing that letter was something that sparked everybody's interest. And maybe she's had that letter for a while because
Stop.
what happened?
Somebody said Dee Dee could have written it also, because we know Dee Dee is absolutely fluent in all things French.
I mean, we know she's not above lying, so. But the fact that she showed the letter, what it says to me is like, up until this time, she's been saying, I can't talk about Natter. I can't talk about Natter. And, maybe she
there's Noda in the chat saying, I lived in Quebec and there's nothing unusual about that letter.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Quebec.
There you go. Maybe
Thanks,
it's perfectly. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. It looks fake to me because I'm an American. Nothing that I've ever gotten from any organization, from the state or from the federal government, has looked like that. But the whole world isn't like America, so.
Yeah, but in the end, I just don't think it matters. I mean, she's a liar. We know she's a liar.
Exactly.
It's all bullcrap. It's like, what's the expression? You swallow the pig, but you choke on the fly.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So at this point,
it's a very good expression.
Care. It is. And I think that, I don't think we should get hung up about the stupid letter. That's what she wants us to get hung up on.
I've never heard that expression.
And why would she still need to deny being with Natter, though? If they're going to drop all that stuff, why does she have to deny it?
Because
her channel's tanking anyway.
Because he won't let her admit it. It's him. He's telling her he cannot tell.
Yeah, it's the control. You're right.
Yeah, he's scamming women. He's making money off of this. He does, and that's why.
Right.
Fight. Yeah, they got into a huge fight today. She left. She's all pissed off. She's talking about, I'm going to strike this. This is typical of her. We know what she does.
Yes, we do know what she does.
Yeah,
and we know she's going to do whatever he wants. We know it. We know she's going to do whatever he wants. And if he says you cannot breathe 2 words about me, she's going to do it.
Yeah. And what she doesn't realize, though, and here's where I get concerned, because I don't like her, but I don't wish ill will on her. But now Natter has set her up in a situation now that he can do bad things to her, and she won't be believed.
She won't.
She won't. And if she
will not be believed.
If she did go to the police, now they're not going to believe her. So that's where I really worry for her, because she has put herself in a situation and she thinks it's funny. And why do we care more than she does? I don't get it.
And she's come back now, hasn't she? And she's not happy. She doesn't seem happy.
No,
it's not been because she has been away with him. We all think that. We've seen her in the knob. It's her. She's raging because she's been caught out. But she's not happy. She's not like,
Pamsy, take care of yourself.
So I don't know whether it's not gone as well as she wanted to, or whether he's gone crazy and says, "You stupid idiot! You made a noise in the video, and they could see you in the knob," sort of thing. And he's probably blamed her for that and give her a
well. You know what? What? The reality is, this person has stabbed 2 people. He has stabbed 2 people already. So I wouldn't want to be alone with somebody like that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I do not get it.
And one of them is dead. And now I'm not blaming him, but it's a little suspicious, right?
Well, I wonder how much of that, and this is just my thought, I have my theories. I wonder about the injuries that those people sustained. I wonder how much those injuries that they got from him contributed to their quality of life, or her quality of life. I know she had another thing going on as far as her health, but I wonder, you know, you don't forget something. You don't forget that kind of violence. I wonder how that impacted her in her latter days. You know, we don't know the injuries that she sustained. We don't know how those injuries stayed with her, how her body recovered from that. So I wonder, you know, did that event contribute to her decline in health? I wonder about that.
Yeah,
I,
I thought that, Andrea, as well. Sorry, perfectly imperfect.
no, go ahead.
No, I was just agreeing with Andrea. I've thought that in the past that that girl was hurt or probably had a bit of PTSD. I don't know. We don't know whether. I think he didn't help that girl and or lady, and the violence and emotional trauma contributed to her unhealthiness, shall we say.
you know, somebody said they were both stabbed in the arms. I don't know where they were stabbed, but it just be the fact that they were stabbed. Okay. Just that's enough for me. And, oh, somebody said it ain't that said he stabbed them from behind. That sounds like something he would do. He doesn't seem like the kind that would walk up behind somebody and do that. He doesn't seem like the kind that would, I don't know, put the knife down and talk things out. But, you know, I don't know. I can't confirm or deny any of that, but it's just the fact that he did that. It's the fact that he did that. And I don't get it. I don't get it. Dee Dee, I don't get it.
I
Yeah, that's
thought
what I thought. In the
yeah, it was
stomach
a
is what I
stomach.
recall,
Yeah, stomach.
which would give you an attempted red rum charge
That's what I
because,
thought. Oh my
yeah,
gosh. I'm like, that's attempted immediately. That's where all the organs are. I don't think so.
yeah,
Well,
anything
and
head, neck, chest, or stomach is automatic
it,
attempted red rumming.
right, and stomach is
Wow.
even worse because you can get all kinds of sepsis from that. It might not be a quick
Goodness.
death, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't
I don't
know.
want to be stabbed anywhere. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Exactly. I just
For anybody just coming in, Chantel did a Taco Hell live stream about half an hour, 45 minutes ago, where she pulled out this letter that was dated 29th of April, saying that her accusations or her complaints against Nader El Shami has been closed. For whatever reason, I have no idea, but it's been closed.
you know, maybe he dropped her. Maybe he just said, you're not an issue. So, you know, we're going back to business as usual. I really feel like, I do feel like she's unhappy about something, Ginger. I think that, you know, I think that he's doing what he does, which is manipulate her and play upon her desperate, you know, her desperate default setting. Her default setting is desperate, and she lets herself believe that it's going to be different this time. She lets herself believe that, and it's not because she doesn't have evidence to the contrary. She's just doing what, you know, it's my life, let me live it. She's doing that garbage. But then she'll come crawling back to her audience, you know, screaming and raging and giving us the rage that we want. So I think that's why we're going to keep tuning in. That's why
I
I'm tuning
still don't
in.
understand. I still don't understand how can a woman or a man or anybody of this age think like this.
I don't
This is the
know.
thing that I just can't not wrap my head around.
If it was like Sagittarius Shoddy, I would be like, she's young. You know, she's young. She's been through so much. But Chantal had a good family. Chantal had resources. Chantal has resources. And she's, you know, I keep saying I'm 38. I'm 37. We're the same age. There's no way in the world. There's no way in the world. I don't get it. I don't. But Dee Dee is the other one that's starting to really make me just
Oh,
I
I
don't
agree with you, Andrea, 100%. I don't know what that woman is. I
what is
just,
going on with that? That
I, I
is
don't know. I mean, we need somebody to deep dive and do a documentary on this stuff because this is they could make a lot of money on it, Netflix with this
they really,
lot.
boy, they really could. I mean, Dee Dee has a stable life. She has a stable work history. And when we met her, we thought, oh, this lady doesn't know what she's gotten herself into. But lo and behold, she is just as messy. She fits right in. She fits right into the Chantal verse. I'm like, oh, what?
Right. And Monty, you're the person. You need to make the bucks. You need to make this documentary. You can do it. And we're behind you.
Okay, maybe I will, hippie.
You should do it, Monty. You definitely like that chapter, and some of his um comrades got
Mm-hmm.
together and they made their documentary for Netflix. I mean, I definitely think you could easily, slip on into that true. I mean, I don't know if it's true crime. It's definitely people of interest, because
Absolutely.
I think we're
People of interest, people off the spectrum. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
it's definitely a study in mental health. I don't know what would compel anybody, you know, to
Act like
to
this.
to welcome someone into their home after you are thoroughly aware. Not only have they done just the stuff that he's done to Chantal, like the panty flinging, the like a
Mm-hmm.
slingshot and all that. Like that was like, I couldn't be with a guy that petty. I'm like, you have totally just done this woman dirty. And even though you say you would never do that to me, I can't trust that. You clowned her. Like Natter, when the times that Natter has never been more articulate than when he was dragging Chantal across his channel.
Yep.
His English suddenly gets so great when he's dragging her. And
Yep.
then all of a sudden, he's moving in with Dee Dee. Like, ma'am, never mind the stuff that he's done to Chantal. He has stabbed 2 people. Like,
Yeah.
just
This is
what?
almost, I don't know if any of y'all watched the Soft White Underbelly, that channel. It's wonderful. They have all kind of he has all kind of people, and he interviews them so well. This is almost to that standard because we've got the drugs, we've got the sex, we've got the God knows whatever else. That's Y'all need to check out the Soft White Underbelly.
I'll check it out. It sounds like my like right up my alley. Um yeah, I mean, the gag of it all. We were right there laughing with Natter because we were like, this is great entertainment. But now it just seems like it's you know I think she showed that letter because she knew it would garner interest, because everybody's been saying she's getting bored. She's getting boring. And
So does this mean you're not going to your trip, Monty, on the 16th and
I'm still
17th?
going.
You are.
Yeah. I'm still going on a trip, whatever date that is. It's still around the 17th as of now, but I will try and find out some more information about it. But yeah, for sure, I will definitely go because there's so much else that I could look at or find out. Like, I don't think his court date would change.
well, the fact of the matter is, unless we have a third party there, we're not going to get the truth.
Yeah, you're not gonna know really what's up because look at all that she's been hiding. She got that, like you said, last week. And yeah, for sure she got it last week. It doesn't take that long to go from Gatineau to Ottawa.
Oh,
And she
maybe.
withheld the information until she got caught. Because if she didn't get caught, then she wouldn't have withheld that information.
Exactly. I mean, the bottom line is, I mean, I believe at this point Um, man, I don't want to sound morbid. I don't want to bring down the party, but this is not going to end. I mean, we keep talking about the end of things, you know. I guess because we all are thinking like, how long can she do this? How long can this go on? I think she can go on for years. I think she's going to do this for as long as Natter is willing to. But I think that she's going to suffer like maybe some traumas because she's just ignoring her health at this point. So that's just.
Yes. And Andrea, we talked earlier this afternoon about Notter's health because he does look emaciated. I'm not saying why, whatever. My opinion, not opinion of anybody else on the panel. Let me just, but I don't know what either one of them are going to do because I don't think either one of them are going to make it much longer.
I think he's got COPD, my opinion.
His cough, right?
His cough, the fact that he's very thin, his grey pallor, he hasn't got a healthy complexion. And I've known a lot of people with COPD in my line of work when I used to work. And it's bloody telling, it really is. But I could be totally wrong. I could be totally barking up the wrong tree. But he's a candidate for it in a way because of his incessant smoking. I'm sorry to say, and the way he looks, it looks like he's got COPD, undiagnosed. Of course, I don't think he knows he's got it because he's so healthy, isn't he? He would never need to go to the doctor because he's a real man.
He's always drinking those smoothies.
COPD needs treatment.
Yep.
It does.
I agree with you,
you'll need an air
Ginger.
tank. So.
Yes, Hippie Easter sounds like Nancy Grace. I co-sign. I mean, anybody that's ever heard Nancy Grace has heard Hippie Easter. They sound just the same. So I'm gonna say it out loud. I'm saying it out loud now.
Should I say thank you or should I be ashamed?
It's just a fact, Hippie. No, don't be ashamed. You have a voice that's exactly like Nancy Grace. It's not a dig. I mean, Nancy Grace you are not Nancy Grace, definitely not her, but you sound just like her. It's the accent, the pitch, everything. But yeah, Ginger, that sounds really
okay. Thank you.
Well, I don't know who Nancy Grace is. I don't know her from a bar of chocolate.
maybe Dancing with the Stars will ask me to be on one of their things. I'd love to be on Dancing with the Stars. That'd be great.
Well,
but I think that Nancy Grace sounds like Hippie Easter.
There you go.
There you go. Thank you, my Ginger.
And Ginger, all you have to do.
I don't know who Nancy Grace is. I know Nancy Drew, but I don't know who Nancy
She's
Grace
a lawyer.
is.
She's a lawyer who has been on CNN or HLN, their other channel, for a long time doing court cases, and I guess she's a lawyer.
I think she was an attorney for a long time.
I thought she was a lawyer. Yes, and she loves to just get her arms around these cases and just tell her opinion. Okay, sort of like I do. Okay.
Well, she's herself, and you're yourself. So. But
y'all just send Dancing with the Stars my way, because she was on Dancing with the Stars and she did pretty good. So just send them my way. And I want Max.
I just think like, I don't want to say anything about Nancy Grace because we're not talking about her, but yeah, I mean, Natters definitely has some kind of respiratory thing, right? I just wish, like, we all want better. I mean, it's just when you see somebody that's kind of just wasting, like Chantal has such a great opportunity with her YouTube channel. And I remember the days when she used to be witty. She used to have a quick wit. She used to be, she used to care about her appearance. I don't remember, maybe she was lying the whole time, but I don't remember her just straight lying. just looking at the camera and lying just nonstop. And now at this point, I'm just kind of like, all right, you know. So
She's been lying all her life.
she's been
She was
lying all
lying
her
when she
life.
did videos as well. She just edited it all out.
She just edited all. You're right. You're right.
She did, because she wasn't on live stream. She could create a persona for herself of this jolly fat lady who goes tee hee
She could. I mean, this
and
in an
does
alternate
mukbangs.
universe, in the multiverse out there somewhere, Chantal became something else. And what really is grinding my gears is that just who she just allowed into her life. Like, I'm like, this is the worst possible type of dude. Like, you couldn't find anybody else. Like, come on. Like, it's just that he's just such a crap person. Like, this is what you want to hold on to. This is what you want to kiss this guy's feet. I'm like, man, I mean, I'm not, if you want to kiss feet, that's fine. But this guy, come on. I mean, gosh.
Upset about.
Yeah, but it's working for her. Hey, Monty, do you have like her stats for how much money she made? Because she looked like to me she was getting a lot of super chats.
Oh, I bet she did.
Yeah, they weren't like the nicest, but that's
right?
Yeah, but it's still money for her. That's
It's
what
still
drives me
money.
crazy.
Money is money.
Yeah.
Money is money.
It says 58 Canadian dollars for Taco Hell.
That's more than what she's been getting. I wouldn't. If somebody
Yeah,
gave me,
more
somebody
than
gave me
her
58 bucks.
regular average now these days. So yeah, you're right. She did get about double to triple of what she typically pulls in lately. But it seems that these super stickers have been steadily rising, because now I see a lot in the $50 ranges. You know what? Let me put it up on the screen so that everybody knows, because before it was like $10, 15, maybe $20, but now again we're seeing like 50 and so dollars. So let me share my screen once again.
$58 though. That's
Yeah,
a taco, but that's a
right
Padilla
there.
dinner and a pair of tights, isn't it?
Packing for our getaway, $20. Bees Burgers 57. Cooking and cleaning 38. Just Bees in 54. So it seems it's going back up again.
Bugger.
Well, I'm not. I mean, that she had to do something. She had to do something. I mean, Nader was getting tired of, being on the live stream and dealing and seeing people's, comments. His ego couldn't take it. Just my opinion.
See, I told you ages ago, this girl's always going to have money. She's always going to be given money.
I mean, yeah, people will not stop. They have to come. They have to comment at her.
Still gets members and everything. She's
Yeah.
getting more members today, so she's
Yeah,
never going to be without cash. I won't worry about that. Not as though we are, but
I don't know why people join her channel. I think they just do it to be able to chat at her, but then she still doesn't pay attention to the chat, so they super chat. And I wouldn't want to talk to her. There was a time where I used to like leave long comments on her channel, and I would, try to get like talk sense, but at this point it's just like, what? I don't know. I don't get it.
Well, I noticed today, and maybe it was a troll, but that Austin Beezer guy, he renamed himself Austin X Beezer and said he was leaving because of the DV and SA lies, whatever.
I guess he had to announce it. I wouldn't steal in chatter.
Good on Austin X Beaver.
Yeah, I mean, but you know what?
People, bees are in it.
I think the Beezers are turning over at a faster rate, because I remember there was somebody on the panel once that said, I joined about a month ago, and now, she was like, she doesn't really, she's like, I don't get it either. And then, people were like, well, who did you join? Why did you join? And I can see why people join. I get why people join, but it's a deception. She's constantly doing the song and dance with them, and then they stay. They leave. A lot of people left, but they join under different names, or they cycle back around. And somebody said that the chat, they want to connect with the people in the chat, but I don't get it. When I learned that she was actively, doing drugs, I felt like morally I couldn't support her, because I felt like, man, she's killing herself, and I don't want to be a part of that. But I mean, that's why I won't leave a view. I will never super chat her anything. I don't want to comment on her channel anymore, because she's actively in that cycle, and she doesn't need me throwing money at it. That's my opinion.
But if nobody throws money at it, the poor Monty, love you, the poor Canadians are going to have to take care of her. And that's the sad fact of the whole matter, is that if she's not getting money from here, she's not going to be able to hold a job. So she's going to have to, go on public assistance.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, but I feel like she could, even now, she could pivot and do something else. I mean, I don't know why she wants to throw all her eggs in the Natter boat, but she could do something else. But I do think she's going to keep getting members, and I don't think it's ever going to stop. I mean, people want to be there when the sink, what am I trying to say? People want to be there when the boat goes down. It's like it's like watching a boat sink. We want to watch it. It's like watching a train wreck, watching a car crash. People want to be there. And to a degree, she used to be really consistent. And now it's just like, now she's so predictable with her content, with this Natter cycle. It's just, I think at this point we're watching to see if we've been proven wrong. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, she could do much better than Nada. Definitely.
Yeah, I think so. Even with her bald head, even with her body, she could find somebody else much better than
and
that.
as Buddha says, she's always going to get somebody to pay to see her eat. And
yeah, she will definitely have somebody to pay to see her eat. But even the feeders that pay her to eat, I can't say they're better than that, but because I don't know them. But I mean, the level of humiliation and degradation and all of that. I mean, the feeders are what they are, and it's something that you at least consent to. But at this point, is she? I don't know. You get what you get, because you know exactly who you're dealing with at this point. So, I mean, I'm just saying, she knows exactly what she's getting with Natter.
Mm-hmm. Somebody asks what charges are dropped. It seems Gatineau police isn't continuing with the complaint that Chantal Foodie Beauty placed against Natter, and sent her correspondence on the 29th of April, about 2 weeks ago, that they're not continuing with these charges. So essentially, it just means, that they're dropped. And that's it.
it's DLF's birthday. Jericho's just
Yeah, I was about to say that, got sidetracked. It's DLF's birthday on the 13th, Friday the 13th. How?
Well, me and Jericho are in the future, so it's
13th
13th
right now. Where is my boner donor shirt? It should have come by now.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I got my boner donor shirt, ordered it, a while back, and it's still not here. What am I going to do for his birthday now?
I mean, are you going to take a picture of yourself in it and send it to him?
Yeah.
Are you going to wear
Have you not
pants in the
borrowed a
picture?
tricycle? Have you not got a tricycle you could ride around?
Yeah, I'm going to be on a tricycle.
Well, I
Boner
asked
donor
about the
shirt.
pants. I guess Natural Ginger has a better question. I feel weird now. I'm sorry. DLF doesn't wear pants. I was like, well, are you going to wear pants? He'd probably put your picture up in the jail, like, this is my friend Monty.
Yeah?
This guy not wearing
probably
pants?
has already.
He probably
printed them out. Yeah.
Oh,
do
that's
you think you
horrible.
remind him of Eugene?
Maybe.
Do you think that's why he I mean, I'm just wondering, like, what is his fixation? Because he's
Attention. He likes the attention Monty's given him.
he does like it.
And
That's
I
why
agree with
it's-
that. I think
Yeah.
it's the attention that he's getting from Monty. And I didn't understand when he started going off on Monty
Right.
because
Right.
I thought he understood this was a simpatico relationship and, you know, they were all good to go. But, you know, I don't know what goes on in DLF's head. So, and I don't want to know. Please, please.
It's a snow
don't anybody
globe,
tell
isn't it?
me.
Mama Scrunch says it's a snow globe in his head, and she's the one that's going to know more than anybody. And I think it's a really good description as well of his jumbled thoughts, and he's fixating on words and objects and people and sayings and sounds because he's told us himself, isn't he? He likes certain words and the sounds, and he likes the, I don't know whether it's a self-soothing thing. I
Yeah,
could be
what was
wrong
it
there.
again? Tight
Just
and
recruited, yeah, whip.
whip. Yeah, tight and whip.
That was
And
so interesting,
Monty.
right?
And he likes to roll it around in his mouth. He says he likes the sound of it in his mouth and the way it sounds when it comes out, and that's why he repeats it all. Which I can, yeah, it's like an earworm, but it's like a mouth worm. If you see what I mean. But yeah, so happy birthday, DLF, whatever you're doing. I hope you look good in orange.
I think
Well,
DLF is getting packed as we speak right now.
at least he's getting care.
Yeah, he's getting packed.
His wound.
Yeah, his wound
Oh, I
gets
thought you meant
packed every
something
day.
else.
I wasn't trying to be nasty,
This
Natural
took a
Ginger.
turn.
I'm
No, I
saying
wasn't
he
either.
gets.
That's why I was surprised that you said it.
Listen, Natural Ginger, he gets packed every day. Okay, every single day, probably more than once a day. He gets packed.
He's packing.
Right where the booty is too. That's where he gets packed.
Oh my goodness.
What do you think I was trying to
Poor
say?
dear.
Oh
Poor
dear.
DLF.
Oh
What a
dear.
shame.
Natural Ginger.
I
do
know I'm
hope
feeling
he heals.
for him. I really am. I know I shouldn't, and I know that's probably not very popular.
Well, he knew. I think he knew one of us was going to take the bait. I'm glad it was you today.
I know. I know. But happy birthday anyway, you big dafty.
Right. He's probably in the chat somewhere.
Maybe, yeah, on his Android tablet.
Or whatever they give him when it did. I thought you said it was iPads.
We thought at first it was iPads, but it's Androids. We Googled it, and Niagara County was giving out Android tablets that you have to pay for time off to use. So you pay to use the iPads because the article said there whoever owned those Android tablets were gonna get millions of dollars, of course, because jail and prisons these days are for profit. Well, a lot of them are in America, that is. But yeah.
Yeah, in America, everything is for profit. But if that's the case, we all need to send him some money because we want some vids.
Yes.
Yeah. What is he gonna video in jail?
Prison vids?
I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
him talking. I mean, isn't that what we get anyway?
But we don't.
him
We get the tricycle adventures, and
We do get some of that, but some of it is just him talking. So just
well, won't get penis pumps and stuff in prison.
oh God, I don't want that, Andrea. So that's fine.
Need him throwing a
But
penis.
Tweeterkins is saying that Stewie from Family Guy says whip. That's cool whip, isn't it? And he
Cool
rides
whip.
around on the tricycle. Stu is his cool whip. Oh, poor DLF. Stop it.
Maybe he thought he was Stewie for some time in his life. You never know.
Could you imagine a jacked DLF?
I love Stewie.
I can't imagine a jacked DLF. I mean, no, I can't see it.
You can't imagine DLF
Budapest is talking about.
jail
Budapest
all
is talking
swole.
about DLF coming out jacked. I can't see it.
Well, he's been on the steroids and in the gym.
Oh, no.
Comes out like Stewie when he took a load of steroids and he had all veins in his arms.
I'm not even sure I want to see it. Please. Now I've got to go. What did somebody say? They had to bleach their brain. I've got to go bleach my brain.
Comes out with tattoos, prison tats.
Monty, what if he gets a tattoo of your name on his body? Like, that would be awkward.
Oh, that's sexy.
Is it?
Yeah.
What, across his arse?
Right?
He wouldn't have to do the O. He could just put M on one cheek.
And then it's like you kind of
NTY
have
on
to.
the
Right.
other.
Yes. It goes M. Then there's no O because you know what replaces
You know where the O
right?
is,
Then the NTY.
right? He's gonna be like, I want to show you something, everyone. I want to show you what I got in prison, and then he's just gonna turn around and show us. I mean, he already
A
shows
jailhouse
us.
tattoo where his booty hole is the O.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
'Cause
Oh,
he-
he could have all sorts written. He could have wow. He could have a W on each arse. Cheek. And each cheek.
Well, all
Or
I'm saying
M. He
is
could have
people have
Mom,
like
Americans say
life
it.
changing
Yeah.
moments.
He could have an M on his bum cheeks. So for Mama Scrunch.
Yeah.
But he's so hairy though. He would have to shave just to show us. I mean, mind the wound and everything.
Maybe.
I mean, Mama Scrunch really told us a lot.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying.
Well, I think we're reading his Kiwi Farms thread. We knew he was hairy on the first page.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
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 But Monty,
you know what?
Your Mama Scrunch video interview, Chef's Kiss.
Yes, it was great, Monty. It was really great.
Oh yeah, I love Mama Scrunch. I think she's great.
That was so good.
Right.
And-
See, it changes a lot of people's perception of Mama Scrunch or alters it. Some people weren't really sure about her because of what DLF said. But yeah, thank you everybody. I'm sure Mama Scrunch has been reading in the comments and everything because she still keeps in touch with me.
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? He was so against, he's the one that made me change my mind about the whole Mama Scrunch interview because he was so against it. And then I thought, well, now I have to see what this is about because he does not want her to come, on Monty's panel. And I'm so glad she did. And I kind of see why she did because her son has said some really inflammatory things about her and her family. So I kind of see why she did it. At first I was thinking there's no way anybody would want to be, on the internet talking about DLF because DLF is DLF, but I get it now. And she was great. I really enjoyed listening to her experiences and her take on things. And she seems like a really, if I was someone that was hospitalized, I feel like that's the kind of nurse that I enjoy having. I've only been hospitalized a few times, thank God, but that's the kind of nurse you kind of want. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I thought it was great. I thought it was great, Monty.
Yeah, you're right, Dax. It did clear a lot of things up, and I'm glad I made her laugh because I was the one that called him Dragon Lord Karen on one of Monty's lives, and she says her and her husband creased up about that. So I'm glad I made her laugh.
Right. So which is go ahead, Natural Ginger. I'm sorry, I thought you were finished.
No, I was finished. Just
Okay.
talking more shite, Monty.
No worries. Yeah. So yeah, the whole Dragon Lord Karen thing was Chef's Kiss. Havasu Mom is saying, did you guys read the reviews? Hilarious FFG Reddit. Which review? I'm on the reviews, the Google reviews for this Nights in motel. So which review am I supposed to look at?
Maybe it's on Facebook review. I don't know.
I have no idea.
What, for the Bates Motel?
But somebody was saying the review is hilarious. Did you guys read it? Because FFG read the review and it's in somebody's video now. So I'm trying to find out which review are people talking about. But
Maybe the Farms has it.
Yeah. I'll probably check the Farms. Let's check that as well.
Oh, Jericho was saying that people on Twitter are saying that the letter didn't have any folds in it.
And
She
what
has
would we do
folds,
without
though,
the
doesn't she?
farms?
Right.
I just want to say to everyone, what would we do without the Kiwi Farms? I mean, it's
they
wonderful.
are They are, I mean, they're scary. They're scary, but
They are
let's
scary,
face
but if
it.
I needed to find somebody, or if I needed, whatever, I'm calling Kiwi Farms before I'd call the FBI. I'm sorry, they're all over it.
Indeed. You know what I always thought? So wait, did we know what the review says, Monty?
No, that's why I'm trying to find out which review it is because I want to read it. Click on newest. Okay, so it is a Google review. Okay, let me try and change the order to
Oh,
newest.
you guys, I have to go. I'm gonna stay in the chat, but I have to run an errand, so I have to go. But I just came on because I wanted to talk to you guys. I haven't talked to anybody in a long time, so
Okay, all right then.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrea. Appreciate you.
okay.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye,
We
Ginger.
love
Bye.
you.
I
We
love
love,
you
love,
guys.
love you.
I love you guys, and I hate that I have to go.
No worries.
Bye.
Bye bye. All right, so thank you. We got Natural Ginger is back.
Bye, Andrea.
Okay.
I was saying bye to you, but I wasn't on. I just fell out of the StreamYards for some reason.
No worries, that happens. Okay, so I found the reviews by Chantel Marie an hour ago. So let's read it. It says, My I stayed here with my ex and we kissed and made up. I hope the walls aren't thin. The new grill was fabulous and my boyfriend loved cooking on it. If you find a wig in the room, please contact me. It's my favorite one. Thanks for the memories. We will be back. 5 out of 5.
Brilliant. That is such a good. Oh my goodness.
OMG.
There should be loads of them with all different names. Olives
Right?
are all.
Yeah, somebody needs to do what
Maria Pondu.
in Natter's perspective, like what he would be saying.
Yeah. Not a butter.
Right, that would be quite hilarious. I'm sure we're gonna probably have like a Natty Daddy review as well. His perspective, as you said, Natural Ginger.
Yeah, go everybody, do your work your magic, you trolls. Oh, that is brilliant. Well done.
Yep. So other than that, I think for now we've practically talked about everything we can talk about. What else is there?
Oh, I had a question. What do you think? I mean, now we know that charges are dropped with Foodie. What about May Anderson? Like she
May,
saying,
yeah, I think May is still going on, right? Because she posted like a week ago, something for like a minute and something seconds. Because I did take a look at it, but I didn't do a video about it because she was just saying it was 9 days ago. Stop Chantel was her video. It's ongoing with her. I just don't have any information exactly as to how her dossier is going, so to speak.
yeah, I'm sure we'll hear from her probably tomorrow or the next day. Because she seems to have a video out anytime anything happens with Foodie and
The
Nat-
courts or the police, yeah, exactly. So I'm hoping or expecting a May Anderson reply or video today or tomorrow, because yeah, you're right. I have noticed that as well. Whenever something happens between Natter and Foodie Beauty, May Anderson kind of gives her opinion, not exactly in reply, but she'll just give a generalization sometimes as well.
As long as she doesn't get a court letter saying that it's been dumped, as the case, if that's what's happening, as long as she doesn't, because she deserves a court case if everything is happened as she says.
Right, exactly. Mons is asking what letter. The letter that Foodie Beauty showed us because she got caught. I guess I'll share my screen once again for those just coming in. So she said that basically her complaint against Nader, the Get No Police, is saying that they're no longer going to continue with it. So that's what she showed us about an hour and a half ago. and it was dated the 29th of April. So yeah, other than that, not much else going on in the foodie verse except for her whining, complaining, mini rage of blocking and telling people off who are telling the truth. As usual, she always focuses on people who tell the truth and will block them.
I wanted to tell the truth about the knob situation, the blob in the knob situation. It's because it's so obvious. It's her. I could see her thigh gap, and it was her. So, but she's going to triple down, isn't she? And not.
Yeah, exactly. Until Natter makes her mad, then she'll come out with the tea, the juice.
Or Nada says that she can go ahead and spill the beans.
Yeah,
She won't do
exactly.
anything without the okay from him, because she's so worried about what, losing him. Christ, unbelievable, really is.
Exactly. So we'll see what happens. I'll be here to review, react, give my 2 cents, and whatnot. And I guess we're gonna wrap this up. So I'd like to thank you, Kitsune. Appreciate you. Perfectly Imperfect, Natural Ginger, Hippieista. We had Andrea as well. And who else did we have here? Kitsune, any last words?
I saw that Chantel was planning on going after FFG and
Oh, Kitsune, where have you gone?
Right, I guess Kitsune might be having some connectivity problems. Yeah, she said that she was gonna strike FFG, but you know how she does. She likes to threaten things that typically she doesn't go ahead with.
Oh, why should she be going after FFG?
Because she didn't like the sniping.
Well, I'm
It's,
sure she
the same
wasn't the only
typical.
one.
Right?
She'll go do anything to go after FFG, or it's all just bluff and bluster. She's full of wind and piss most of the time. Kitsune, can you? Oh, there you are. We can hear you now, Kitsune.
And the thing is ironic is she's doing like stream sniping FFG too that she's accusing others of doing as well. That's kind of ironic.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's very hypocritical of her to say these things when she does the same thing that other creators, or reaction channels do and say. But thank you for your thoughts, Kitsune Ninja. Appreciate you as always being on the panel. Perfectly Imperfect. Any last thoughts, closing words, anything?
I just want to thank you for doing this. And, after I saw she was, I won't watch her. Like, I just not gonna get a review, but I saw she was live and I'm just kept looking for you. I'm like, when's Monty coming on? When's Monty coming on? It's just a great place to come and kind of talk, because it is frustrating to see this, especially anybody who's had DV or SA experience. So thank you.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Perfectly Imperfect, Natural Ginger.
What about Hippieista? Oh, she gone?
Oh, yes, you're right. I was doing this in clockwise. Hippieista, are you there?
Yes, I am. And I just want to say thank you to this wonderful panel. Thank you to this wonderful community. And Monty, I just want you to know that I rooted for the Calgary Flames last night because they were my original team before we had teams in Texas. And they were even playing the Dallas Stars, but I did root for the Calgary Flames, and they won. So
Calgary Flames won?
yeah, they did last night. First game. I think it was the first game of their playoff. Yes.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. I know, because I just want y'all to. Okay, this is my funny story with the Calgary Flames. They came and played in Houston, and this was before we had any kind of a team, and they brought the Stanley Cup, and I had my Flames jersey on, and I was next to the cup, and the guy who was taking pictures said, "Well, that's the closest any Flames jersey is getting to a cup." And I said, "Yeah, right." And that was in 1989, and they won the cup, and that was when my baby was born as well. So there you go.
Oh,
Cool.
sorry.
No problem, Natural Ginger. That was kind of random.
That was just a sneeze.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's no
Yeah, but
problem.
I got to see, that was the game I got to see Gretzky play, and I've seen Hal play. I never got to see Mario Lemieux. That's my the thing I hate so bad. I never got to see Mario Lemieux play. But Gretzky and Hal even played here in Houston. So there you go. Love my hockey, even if I'm a Texan, and y'all can tell it.
All right. Thank you, Hippista. Natural Ginger.
Sorry for sneezing during your little talk, Hippie Easter. I didn't mean to. So I just like to thank the whole panel that came on tonight to chat. Monty, of course. Come on, Chantal. Spill the beans. We want the beans spilt, not flicked. Thank you. Good
Right.
night.
Exactly. Thank you, everybody, for being on panel. Let me go large screen here because since we're talking about hockey, so here's what to be won the end of the month. These are the necklaces. Not the necklaces. These are the earrings, and this is the necklace. So we got the necklace here. It's of course Montreal Canadiens gem jewelry with the earrings. You get both at the end of the month as the prize. So if you want to check that out, here it is. That's what it looks like. It's beautiful. It my camera doesn't give it justice because when the light shines on it, it's like really awesome. But yeah, that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool. And there you go. Supporting Montreal. So there you go. Thank you everybody for being on panel. Appreciate each and every single one of you. And if you want to win the set, then look in my community section and you can win the set at the end of the month. Other
I'm
than
glad
that,
I could give you a segue.
yes, exactly. You did. Perfect segue into showing off this jewelry, gem jewelry. So thank you so much, Hipista. Thank you, everybody. Once again, smash that like button, and I will see everybody another time. Take care. Have a good one. Bye bye, and be safe.